Well, friends, we did it. We finally got through Thumb Wrestling Federation, How I Would Have Made It, and wow, it feels weird to be done. Because I've been doing this since the pandemic, and now it's kind of like, alright, so this whole thing's wrapped up, what am I gonna do now? Not like I'm exactly a guy with nothing to do, of course. I've got a 9-to-5 job going on, I got a main channel to focus on, personal stuff, all that kind of stuff, but Thumb Wrestling Federation, How I Would Have Made It's been in my life for almost 2.5 years, I think it's been. Of course, there was a year hiatus during my dark period with a certain job, but let's not get into that. I first started Thumb Wrestling Federation, How I Would Have Made It to keep myself occupied during the COVID-19 thing. Basically, I was revisiting Thumb Wrestling Federation, and I was like, I sometimes remake some shows that I feel like could have been better, or shows that I like and would like to add on to. So why don't I do the same thing with one season of Thumb Wrestling Federation? And by the way, I do like the original, and it's not one that I was trying to remake or improve, it was one I was trying to add on. Just want to make that clear. And suddenly, it blew up. I didn't think for a second it was going to be that popular, let alone that there was still a fan base. Because I was around when the first series was on Cartoon Network and Nicktoons Network, so the fact that it's still going strong today really had me scratching my head. And then sure enough, around Evil Ira versus Rolf the Reaper, that was supposed to be the end. I wasn't supposed to continue after that. It was like, alright, yep, this season's done, time to move on to other things. But it became so popular, and I had such a fun time doing it that I decided to keep it going again and again. With each season, I kind of looked at some of the wrestlers and thought, okay, what haven't they done with this person yet? What would I like to see? Basically, the more underutilized character, the more I would try to get something out of them, like, say, Ouch, for example. But then there were some that proved to be really difficult, like Flashback. Flashback barely showed up because, honestly, he was just about impossible to write for because his gimmick kinda gets old. And aside from that, he doesn't have a lot of character. The whole Ouch storyline in the next season was like a David and Goliath sort of thing. And then, Captain Esplanade, I was feeling that out of every wrestler in the TWF, he's got the least going for him. All he really has is his not I catchphrase, and that can't really carry a character that far. So why not throw him into the ring and see what happens? And then, of course, I think we all know what happened after that. There was the season with the all-new original characters, which were really hard to make. I think the only mask I still have is Grace and Glitz, because the others kind of fell apart. I'm not a sewer by any means, so yeah. And that was a lot of fun because I got to create a character from the ground up. Not just one, but I think it was 5. And they were so much fun. My personal favorite was the Nether Beast, though Dr. Shrink still does have a lot of fun to him given the Archibald Asparagus impression. Grace and Glitz, Xander from Drawn Together, that was also fun. Really, I enjoyed all of them that I made. I mean, why else would I have made them? And then the final season, just a nice way to send it all off, I think. No real championship, quarterfinals, semifinals, any of that. Just straight up, thumbs up, throw down. There were originally supposed to be 3 more seasons, one of which was going to have a Sinestro victory, and it was going to be kind of a Bucks Gazillion sort of thing. But I kind of felt like it was time to call it quits. I was running out of ideas. Some of the fans were getting a little bit rabid. You guys know who you are. Not saying that all my fans are rabid, because most of you guys are awesome. There's just that 5% that really had that problem. And overall, I was kind of ready to move on to bigger and better things. I've got my main channel, Media Mementos. I've got other projects I'm hoping to do with one of my best friends, Billy. And Thumb Wrestling Federation had kind of lived out its purpose. So, I wanted to end everything off with a high note, and judging by the reaction of the match that premiered today, it absolutely worked. You guys really seem to love it, and I'm so happy that I was able to help you guys revisit some of your childhoods and just fall in love with the show. In fact, apparently you guys have fallen so in love with the show that people have decided to officially declare these canon and put these on the wiki. I did not know that. I mean, I'm not for Wikipedia vandalism, but that is really flattering. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, yeah, I just want to say how thankful I am for all of you. Well, not the 5% of people that acted badly, but the rest of you, the real fans. The ones who were really invested, the ones who came back time and time again to see what crazy things the Dexteras and Sinistras would get up to. Those of you who were sharing your ideas in the comments and really just here to be part of a community and have a fun time. I'll never forget any of you guys. And feel free to stop on by Media Mementos. I'd love to see you. It's like I said in the closing statement, I really did this for you guys. If it wasn't for you, this would have just been a one-season, one-and-done thing. But here we are. It was a really fun ride, and I thank you all so much for joining me. Now, in terms of what I'm going to do now, well, there's a lot of things. Firstly, no more TWF stuff. I'm done with that. And also, I just want to make this clear. I do not authorize any successor. I don't make any official follow-up to mine. I'm not legitimizing anyone's as like a continuation of mine. You guys can totally make your own TWF show. I don't own that concept. But I do not authorize anyone building off of my continuity nor using my original characters. Those are off limits. But I'm going to continue to go back to Media Mementos and keep making reviews and behind the scenes things. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, so we're going strong. And as for this channel, my friend Billy's going to be mostly taking it over, so for the most part, whenever you comment, he's going to respond. He's going to be posting things from his interesting mind. He's got a really unique art style and visual appeal. He's making a lot of short films that are, they're horror-based, but they're also really intriguing. My words won't do him justice. You'll just have to see. And I'll be posting here and there. Basically, this channel is going to become a place for me and Billy to post whatever creative weird thing we get into and showing you basically our artistic career as it goes forward. So yeah, once again, thank you for tuning in. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you guys. Never stop crushing, okay? See you later.